Hello, and welcome to this Tales of Vesperia Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, well, we made our way through Egafor Forest, finished all that up, and found our way here to Morzo, the home of the Kritya. We did a little bit of helping out in the warehouse, did some other stuff, but we got asked by the Elder to go and speak to them about the information we wanted to learn about everything going along here. So, Judith is with you. Do you remember me? It's me. We need to try and see what the fuck is happening here. So let's head into the Elder's residence and see what's going on storyline-wise.
Do you think we should really just go in?
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Krityans really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Seems like Patty'd fit right in here too.
Might be nice to live here.
Ah, there you are.
Here we are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will. Huh?
I think we're going to learn a whole bunch.
This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of dreams veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
What's happening?
Whoa. So the Nagik can do this kind of stuff too.
You know about the Nagig. Through its power and the secret phrase handed down, the wall's true form is revealed.
Raven's a very interesting guy.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Kritya, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garaios and ancient sages. Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world. Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
Okay, so it's almost like a sentient thing.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm. The Adaphagos. Adaphagos? The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelakea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garaio civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
What is that?
It looks like a large ring. What is that?
I can't say. I've wondered that myself.
A ring.
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon. Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asur.
I'm guessing this Adaphagos comes through Estelle?
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? there's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a
I think
place
we
to
do
rest
want
a
to know
while?
that at some point.
I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
Estelle left the party. Rather a lot. The legend.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going according to Pharaoh's plan then? I will not let that happen. Never. I won't give up on her.
Oh, very, very sad. Right, there is some stuff around here. For us, a specific, which obviously is quite handy. And then if we go to the other side, there's another one. So, we can't afraid of any hospitality, but please make yourselves at home. Okay. Was it this one we're needing to go into? No, right. How do we get to that one? The one next door. Is it this one? Is this the building we're meant to be going to? I wouldn't exactly call this next door.
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the child of the full moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes blastia. That legend made it sound like all blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The Elder said that blastia are blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the blastia we're using?
Bodhi blastia are special, but all blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same, and formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger.
Yeah, it's everything.
With more and more blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
And that's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones. That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
Aye. We should toss every blastia in the trash. Gotta row our boats with oars, too.
That's impossible. We need blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier blastia, aqua blastia, Bodhi blastia too.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's really not possible?
I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use blastia without worrying about consuming air, but I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
So the idea is that you're not necessarily taking, but recycling?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
Sounds difficult, but awesome.
I feel like this is the reveal of the big bad.
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
Yuri doesn't trust
That formula
him.
sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah,
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
that's kind of up to them.
What was that?
Raven left the party. Okay, some shit just went down for sure. What was that noise just now? God knows. I was busy, I didn't really notice. That's not helpful.
This blastia is working. Why? This one is fitted with a core.
Something's written here. Warp Blastia?
So in other words, someone used this to leave Miorzo?
It looks that way.
Didn't they get rid of all the blastia here? There shouldn't be any functioning, right?
Yes, at least that's how it should be.
What could a functional blastia be doing here?
It appears that someone's left the town.
Estelle. Where's Estelle?
Wait, and where'd the old man go?
Huh? You don't think both of them used this?
What do you mean?
The blastia in our towns should have all lost their cores back in ancient times.
A core was probably brought in from outside the town.
One of us brought
It
it
should
in.
require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rules. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula.
But why would she?
Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town?
Very well.
This poor bloke, we've just come smashing
Look for
in.
them too.
They're gone.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
You think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
I don't know who Raven is. Let's head back into the town and see if we can find them. They're not here. Apparently they're not here. Okay, then we're gonna enter.
As you thought, the two of them are nowhere to be found.
I wonder what could have happened to them.
Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on a walk?
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance.
Where have they gone?
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
Just who are you, anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hurry! We have to follow them!
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Miorzo might have some idea.
He's an Entelekea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town? It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormgen.
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before.
The sands? Why would they go to a place in the middle of nowhere?
Let's head there now.
We're not going to go there straight away.
Leaving, then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder such a burden. Haven't you suffered enough?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
The drama. Guardian of the Truth. First thing we're going to do is head back in. We're going to enter in here. Seems like the Jellyfish Miorzo town's going to stick around for a while. We need to head back to the empty house to trigger a scene. I'm also going to check that we've got... I'm going to see if I can buy stuff for me. Boom, boom. Nice. And the team I'm going to be using is not Patty. We're going to bring Judith in for this. Have Carol and Rapede. Let's head to Miorzo. Head towards the empty house. We'll rest. Where do you think she's going this late at night? She'll be asleep too, for that matter.
Just what do they eat to get this big?
The only thing they eat is air. Any air that doesn't become an apatheia gets metabolized and makes them this size.
And they can live on just that?
Air contains all the necessary ingredients for life.
Huh. Well, that's a little trick we humans can't do.
The Entelekea have each evolved into a particular form that best suits their needs. It takes time. Many, many times the length of a human life.
So that's why they keep to themselves, even though they're all part of the same group.
Yes. Human knowledge can't compare to the knowledge the Entelekea accumulate over their lives.
But even though they're smarter than humans, they don't use magic.
The Entelekea have no need to rely on magic to defend themselves, unlike humans.
Okay, but magic can be used for other things besides self-defense.
I guess they had no desire for power, other than to protect themselves.
So they had a totally different set of values.
That different set of values has led to the wars between the humans and the Entelekea.
And the two sides had to come together somehow to defeat the Autophagos in the past. Man, you gotta wonder how crazy that must have been.
I don't know. Boyul's still young. He wasn't alive during those times.
Even so, he's been around more than 100 years already, right?
Yeah, but that would only make him around 20 in human years. I imagine Pharaoh would know about the events of that era.
I wonder if he'd be willing to tell us about it.
We won't know until we ask. Shall we meet with him so you can ask in person?
We will soon enough. We haven't solved any of Estelle's issues, so he'd probably just yell at us again.
You're right.
Curious. Very, very, very curious. Okay. Now, we must head towards Jormgen. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the wrong way. This is the right way. Okay. Let's head back onto our ship. Return to field map. Balul doesn't need things, so it's good to know that we got that thing. At least know where. Is it currently floating all the way down? All the way down there. Let's see. This is the big old city, so we don't need to go there. We need to head towards... It's this way, isn't it? Or it's this way. I'm going completely the wrong way. It's towards the top of this continent. Fly over the ship. This is blatantly going to be something we have to deal with at some point. Okay, this is where we should be. Right, let's climb down here. Right, any monsters forming? These are all things we have fought previously. Oh wow. It does not look the same. Let's see.
What's happening?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
Certainly is.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Maybe there was a huge fire that... no. Not a chance of that happening, huh?
No.
Quiet. Someone's here.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rhizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Weasand of Kados.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away.
Huh?
There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing here?
Ah, looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption.
Long ago, there was the pirate Ifrid, and now we have the likes of Barbos and Rago. They were each of use in their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs.
Interesting.
You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
So I always thought Alexei and Duke might be the same person.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you, and Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us...
Get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the Shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry.
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir!
Alexei, you won't get away with this.
Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up!
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
We can't just sit here and ignore that guy.
What's the matter, Patty?
Actually, come to think of it,
He did say
didn't
something about Eifred.
something about Eifred?
That man is the cause of it all. If we take him out, we can get Estelle back.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, that's only logical, right?
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Oh, they're gonna kiss.
Very
I'm joking.
well. Let's talk over there.
Parted with everyone. Big bro's having some arguments.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string. Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities. The forbidden development of New Blastia. All of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant. Alexei was not always this way.
He's
You
gonna
of all
be-
people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No. That never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight. Even when I doubted them. It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility.
I think this might mean Flint's coming back
It
with
is
us,
up to me
guys.
to rescue Lady Estellise.
Whoa, what?
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Then let me join you. Let me be a member of Brave Vesperia.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild. But if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do, right?
As soon as we've rescued Her Highness, I will return to protect Prince Yoder. I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown into disorder. I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood.
Not ideal.
Yuri, thanks.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes' blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there, and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
Let's do it. And Flynn, the eternal rival title for Flynn. And he's joined the party and we've reunited with everyone. And we've got him here, which means Rapede's coming out, Flynn's coming in. Let's have a quick look at what he's got here. He's got stuff to help himself, that's fine. He's a little bit stronger than everyone, but what's also good about getting Flynn back is we have some stuff for him to cook, which will get us to our next possible thing. Payback.
Just who does that idiot commandant think he is?
Barbos, Rigaud, even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him.
He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
Treating Lady Estellise in that manner. Alexei is no longer the man I trusted.
He's evil. That's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
Indeed it is. Right, there's more skids to be done. Man, this place is fucking wrecked. That's a shame. The poor people. Although it was in some weird time loop. Right, before we head to Bactian on that continent, we actually need to head to Main Tack first. And part of that is stay on field. Part of that is we want to get a certain title. Let's fight this thing.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Take this!
Yeah, I was gonna say we did get the cockatrices.
Take this!
This is like the most offensive lineup of all time. Nice.
I need to get stronger.
I hope you can.
My assumption is that Flynn kind of acts almost like a slightly more offensive Estellise. Fail to cook the steak. Stop failing to cook the steak, my dude. I will jump on anything if it seems worth me fighting. But right now we are just heading for Main Tack. Here's the idea. Can't even go past it, so let's go. Maybe I'll stay a little bit longer. Like, Fifth. Whoa. But we blocked on both sides. Are you okay?
Thank you so much. Can't believe a knight saved me. I'm happy.
All the kids in this town as reckless as you?
I hope not. I would have turned out well if you... Wouldn't have turned out well for you if we hadn't been passing by. I couldn't let the thief get away. A lad of justice. I'm gonna be a knight when I grow up. I can't ignore the bad guys.
What do you mean? You tend to take on two adults totally unarmed if you hadn't helped. You know what would have helped? Learning to fight. Come on, Flynn. It's possible to be paranoids watching each other's backs, right? There we go. Needing other people's help is uncool. I mean, he's kind of going in on the poor kid. You think so? Maybe. Maybe. didn't pull any punches. I mean, this is just trying to impart some advice. Oswaldo then spell, right? Mark of knighthood, nice. I mean, they'll take it. Cooperating with the Interlocare is the next one.
So the Duke's friend helped us when we fell into the sands of Kagor.
You mean the monster we ran into in Kados?
Not a monster, an Entelekea. It must have altered the air at the west end of Kados.
I think I saw it before I passed out in the desert.
Do you think that Entelekea is friendly to humans?
It's the same as Baul and Belius. Entelekea can use language, so we can befriend them.
Right.
Right, indeed. Right, let's see if I can... The party is full. We need him to hurry up and learn this shit. Okay. All the notes are quite different in town. I need to make sure I top up on some of these things. Poison bottles seems like an obvious one, because we've been going through it. And then we'll top up on some of these things. Might as well give ourselves a full range. Cool. So, from now, there's one more skit we want to do. We'll get. So let's try and fight something and get that skit afterwards.
I won't lose!
Take this!
Roaring Revolution! Punishing aid smash!
Take this!
Smash them down.
How about this? Alright, who's next? Azure Wolf! Azure Wolf strike!
Punishing aid smash!
That's what happens when I get serious.
I feel this.
Nice. Try and get the Salisbury steak. My god, just cook. I do want to get this final thing. I mean, we could just run around aimlessly. Right, let's get onto here. We do need to head towards stuff. Let's try and grab whatever it is on here. If we go... If we go any closer, we'll start triggering stuff, so we need to stay away from that. Desire iron sand is fine. But let me have my skit that I would like. Can I grab this? Does this have new monsters? There's the last one. Alexi's
Looks
plan.
like the battle against you is over, Flynn.
So when did you become aware of Alexei's rebellion?
I've held doubts about the Commandant's orders for a while. After Yuri warned me in Nordopolica, I reconsidered previous events in a new light.
And you understood Alexei was pulling the strings in the incidents with Barbos, Rago, and Cumor.
When I heard Lady Estellise was being held, I was certain. I only wish I had realized sooner.
Even so, you unraveled his plot on your own. We still have time. We'll get Estelle back.
Right. Patty, isn't it? Will you aid us in our mission to rescue Lady Estellise?
Do you even need to ask? We'll put an end to Alexei's schemes.
That we will endeavour to. Right. Let's make our way over there. Now, there being on this continent over here. Now I know that bones actually are stuff that I can equip stuff onto, or pick stuff up. It's going to be worse. Is there anything here that I haven't fought? Not that I can see right away. I feel like the islands have a tendency to produce weirder, unique fighting, unique foes, but nothing here crazy so far. Maybe I should just go into Balul. Okay, let's head towards... So there's Egathor. Let's actually go down here. Because I think this is where we're meant to be going, is up here. Let's fight it. Surprise encounter's fine.
Take this! As your wolf!
Blade of noble light! Overthrow even indestructible evil!
Raging blast!
Woo woo indeed. Well, I think I'm meant to be on this. There you go. Okay.
Look over there!
What is that huge thing?
It's the Heracles.
Did Alexei send for it?
That's the Entelekea Astal. Alexei's still trying to get Apatheia, it seems.
It looked like it got away, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those ruins.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the Temple Bactian.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
It doesn't matter what Alexei's planning to do.
Right. We're just here to rescue Estelle.
But if we get too close like this, we'll end up like Astal.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach on the ground.
Okay, so I needed to go closer to it in order to not go close. I mean, weirdly, the logic does make sense. The Forgotten Shrine, Bactian.
Alexei!
Jaeger, that useless worm. Can't he even swat a few pesky flies?
Alexei, what have you done to Lady Estellise?
Give Estelle back! Estelle, come on, wake up! Estelle!
No matter.
Yuri! Everyone!
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses her power. If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
Alexei!
You bastard!
Captain, are you okay? Captain!
Sodia? What are you doing here?
On Ida's orders, I'm guessing.
After we left, we picked up the Heracles' movements. Prince Yoder dispatched us, saying that you could probably use our help.
That little prince never could mind his own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm not perfect. Hey, you guys all right?
Oh, huh? What are they?
They came to save us. Apparently Yoder told them to.
Alexei's inside the temple. Let's hurry up after him.
Captain, please come with us and return to His Highness's side at once.
Sodia?
It is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far too dangerous. The one we most need to protect for the sake of the Empire right now is
I know that. I know that, as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Then...
But this is something I need to do myself. For Her Highness, and for Alexei. Please, let me go.
But...
Take us there.
It must be pretty damn inconvenient to be a knight, huh?
How can someone like you... How can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend? Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. He's the epitome of an Imperial knight.
Because he's a commoner as well.
And yet, for some reason when he's with you, he is not himself. Just like this last time.
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, go bug Applehead over here. We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for you.
Applehead?
That's it!
Sodia! No, don't!
Listen well, Yuri Lowell. Your very existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him.
Not a fan.
She's pretty intense.
All right, now we've done everything we came here to do. We ask that you please take care of the captain.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade!
Yuri!
Come on, we have to catch up with Flynn.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too late to save her or fix the air.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna pay! Come on!
Parted with Flynn and Patty.
If we don't go after Alexei, that Antilocheia we saw is gonna wind up in Apatheia.
Even from this far away, Astal's wounds look terrible. He might not hold out much longer.
I guess not even the Antilocheia are a match for Heracles.
Maybe that was Alexei's reason for building it in the first place.
Naturally. There's no way he'd need something that powerful just to take care of the guilds.
Whatever the case, we have to catch Alexei and stop him before it's too late for Astal.
Certainly do. Right, let's grab this. We're going to keep that close for now. But what we'll do is we'll use a pineapple gel for a free heal on anyone. Okay. Boom. Pineapple gel, why not? Why not? And then... Oh, there's another one here. We'll definitely just take the life bottle. Let's head in and speak with the guys.
Prince Yoder was thoughtful to send his knights to help us.
To help us? Don't you mean to help Flynn and Astal?
Coming here is reckless enough, but sending help is even crazier. Doesn't that little prince understand his own position?
That's the kind of person His Highness is. I'm sure that what's happened has caused him exceptional grief.
Are you referring to Estelle? Or perhaps Alexei?
Both. Let's hurry.
Hey, slow down.
What are you saying? This is no time to be taking it easy.
We don't have any clue where enemies could be lurking, so calm down.
You're right. I apologize. Yuri, you guys are much more level-headed than...
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together here. Hattie, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm extremely okay.
I don't think she is.
Come on. Estelle's waiting for us. Let's hurry.
Alexei made it sound like Ifrid was one of his men.
It is true that the knights employ guilds on rare occasions, but...
We don't know whether Ifrid worked for him, right? In any case, that conversation's on the back burner for now. Let's go.
Reunited with these two, Alexei obtains
How much does
Apatheia.
Alexei know about the Apatheia?
I only heard that a terrible power dwells within them. If the Union gains possession of them, the guilds will be able to resist the Empire in actual war. That's why the knights were sent to gather and watch over them.
To the point of kidnapping Estelle and bringing out Hermes Blastia?
Alexei has wicked plans for the Apatheia.
But what exactly are those plans?
Alexei is still after the Antilocheia Astal.
Astal is the Antilocheia from before.
Anyway, let's just rescue Estelle, grab the bad guy, and then make him talk.
Right. We should hurry.
Indeed. Right. There's some stuff to fight in here, but I think I'm actually going to say, I'm going to see if I can exit and save. Because I'm going to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Yeah, we can. Nice. We'll see you guys next time. I will do the whole... this section. We shall do by ourselves. Stop failing to cook shit. We'll see you guys next time when we'll enter the Forgotten Shrine of Bacteon. Peace and love.